Good morning. My name is Wallace Rojan, and I could do the math, but my guess is around 90% of every high school student in this room owns a piece of clothing, a work of art, or even a sticker designed by the skillful hands of Lydia Ford. Well, I know everyone here at least has one of her awe-inspiring yearbooks. Our very own Caroline Editor-in-Chief, Survivor Reject, Grizzly-loving, entrepreneurial future deacon is always behind the scenes. This beautifully executed Give 901 campaign, Lydia's blood, sweat, and tears are behind it. The error-proof pages of Caroline. Again, Lydia. And this sweatshirt. Thank you, Lydia. It is absurd to expect me to express the powerhouse that is Lydia Ford in just a couple hundred words. My original draft was close to 600. Over the past 4 years, I have delighted in growing close to Lydia, first from our mutual love of the same music. I counted. We have been to at least 5 concerts together, and I cherish all of the videos graced by our beautiful voices in the background. Our music taste changed, but her compassion, grace, and ear for a beautiful song is steadfast. Over time, Lydia has gifted me with hours and hours, 2 hours and 33 minutes to be exact, worth of songs from her perfectly curated Spotify that truly give a glimpse into who Lydia Ford is. These songs reflect the same thoughtfulness, brilliance, and creativity that she exudes. Similar to how Spotify titles their daylists, I can't wait for you to hear Lydia Francis Ford's illuminating, captivating Thursday morning mix.
Sometimes it feels like my world can't stop spinning. I can tell when it's about to happen. The symptoms start. A steady rise in my body temperature, the gradual shaking of my hands, the inability to focus my eyes. The world just can't stop spinning. The incessant mental to-do list engulfs my attention, and it seems as though I'll never get to experience a moment of rest, a moment of peace. The world just can't stop spinning. I've always been an anxious person. I like to get things done and done well, and I find purpose in setting and achieving goals. I've had bouts of stress many times throughout my life, but up until last year, I'd never taken the time to discern why they happened or what they meant. Instead, when I felt like everything was spinning uncontrollably, I forced myself through the stress and continued on. During junior year AP Lang, I had my worst ever dizzy spell. When writing my first open argument essay, I felt my temperature start to rise. My vision clouded, and even though I focused all my energy on writing each next letter on the page, I realized that I could no longer hear the words I wanted to say in my head. My world just couldn't stop spinning. After excusing myself to the bathroom and splashing water on my face to no change in my shaky nature, I, defeated, walked back into the room. I felt helpless. After a tender hug and assurance that my essay, but not my well-being, could wait, a kind friend walked me to the nurse. Mortified at myself, but still dizzy and hardly able to see, with no other choice, I laid down. Then my mom drove me home. Lying in my bed, still humiliated at my helplessness, I couldn't stop saying sorry. After reassuring me with many iterations of, "It's really okay, and I'll always take care of you," my mom finally looked me in the eyes and said, "Your body knows what it needs, and this is it telling you to rest." So I did. When I arrived at school the next day, I paid better attention to each thing that took up space in my mind. I knew that I had to make a more conscious effort to find time for rest. Our Earth orbits the sun at a 23-degree axial tilt. By astronomical standards, our elliptical path seems imperfect. But at 22 or 24 degrees, we wouldn't have winter, spring, summer, or fall. The axial tilt makes it clear that our personal paths might not seem perfect on paper. However, they are completely necessary to live and love in all the seasons of our lives. I now know that these dizzy spells are what happen when I pile too much pressure and stress on myself. They're how my body forces me to slow down, to stop, to take a second, to breathe, and to let the world's seemingly uncontrollable orbit slow to a more relaxed pace. I can't stand here and say that I haven't had more bouts of stress after last year, but I can promise that I have now recognized the importance of valuing the things that bring me joy, the things that help me to worry less and take delight in life more, the things that keep my world spinning. My world spins because my teachers say hola when they see me, and because I watch a Modern Family episode with my parents every night. It spins because I sit and laugh with my best friends and our favorite teacher during F1 free, and because my sister sends me funny cat videos at least 3 times a day. My world spins because I know I am not alone. My world spins when we watch silly YouTube clips and mole, and when my stat class can't stop joking with each other. It spins because I get to paint people's dogs and houses and post college announcements in the den celebrating the accomplishments of 72 girls I love with my whole heart. My world spins because loving others is living fully. Our world orbits in the balance of an earth that will never be stress-free, but rather one of abundant opportunity for us to seek moments of joy and of peace. Our world spins because it's meant to. It spins because it's better with you in it. Thank you.